Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm going to show you guys a couple of things I've been working on over the last little bit. I probably look tired today because I am. Over the last 2 weeks at work, I've done probably like 84 hours, and then that's just at my full-time job. So my stringing kind of almost took a backseat because I was getting out at like 11, 12 o'clock at night, and getting up at like 6 a.m. So it was a bit rough. So today I finally had a day off, finished up a couple things, and so figured today I'll show them off and see what you guys think. First off was Michael's pita pocket. It's pretty standard pita. Nothing too special about it. I put a mid to mid-low pocket because it will shift. As you know, pitas do kind of have a little bit more play because of the single interlocks. They don't hold it as tightly as the double. So, and there's the side right there. I'll show it to you this side so the shooters aren't as much in the way. It is legal. I figured I'd give him the option of how he wants to tie these. Basically, that's what I did for right now. If he wants to switch it up a little bit, that's cool. Or cut them or tie them off in the front like a lot of guys do. This is on an STX-X10. Pretty sweet head. A lot of people say it's the best D head. I've seen a few of them break, but it's not necessarily the worst head. It's not necessarily the best head. So I do like it. The weight on it, it's a little heavier than some, but that's because it's got all these sidewall support, and STX makes a good field product, I should say, because everybody knows I'm not too big of a fan of the Eclipse. I may still try out the Shield when it comes out, because it seems like they really put some thought and effort into that. So there you go. There's that. And this one, it kind of inspired me to start naming the pockets. So then when you guys go to order it, you can be like, hey, I want this. Hey, I want that. Instead of giving me like a paragraph like this long, going, okay, I want a mid-high, this type of mesh, this type, it just makes things easier if you say, hey, I want, say, like my pocket. In this will be the RW2 because my initials are RW. My number is number 2. So I kept it simple in that respect. So that way, if somebody says, hey, I want your pocket, they'll say, hey, I want the RW2. Seems simple. That way I already know the specs. I can just string it up, make it simple. But this one, I'm calling the AD-1 because this is the first time I've strung this for this kid. He wanted basically my pocket, tight channel, but lower. So what I did is, as you can see, it's really pretty tight. Channel's right in here. Pocket, it'll be way down here. It's a pretty defined low to mid-low pocket. Similar to what a lot of guys use for like a 12D, but from what you saw, obviously it's got a nice channel. I haven't put shooters in it or trimmed the mesh yet because I'm waiting for approval from him first, and then I'll just do all the final, cut these long strings, cut up here, burn them, put the shooters in, and do all that. But I just wanted his approval before. I didn't want to like end up stringing it and then have to undo it, So this is going to be the AD-1 pocket because the kid's first name is Alex and his last name starts with D. So as you see, I have the simplicity going here. It didn't take me all of but maybe 5 minutes to think of this idea. So instead of going like, I want the condor or the eagle pocket or something like that, it's just somebody's initials and a number. You know, so if I have to modify his pocket, guess what it's going to be? The AD. So, next couple things I've been working on. I put my heads on a back seat because I wanted to get my customer heads out. So, I got this bad boy. It doesn't look too dirty on here, but looking closer, yeah. I'm giving this an update. This is my 20 Diamond Ninja Nemulite. And then see, this is the difference between my RW2 pocket, which actually this one's kind of not as defined as it used to be because it kind of got beat all to hell. And then, see, there is a difference between the two. Not much, but a little bit. Mine's kind of a bit more of a boat. This one's a little more defined. But I have the same pocket in my throne mesh, and as you guys know from my review, this thing got beat pretty damn good. And there's the pocket. So you can still tell it's still mid-high type of deal. So that's why it inspired me to put this little guy, throwing a string, 20 Diamond Red Fade, in that one. In my, damn, my chair sucks. It's making a lot of noise. But it's going into this little guy. So, I'll probably be working on that a little bit today. And then, other news, bought an Emperor X6. I've heard a lot about the Emperor. I kind of like it, so I figured why not get it. It's a very light head. It's got the NAS technology, just like obviously the Warrior NAS, and a few other super light models and whatever. I noticed one thing about this: the throat area on this X6 is just a hair wider than the X6, the Evo X6. So if you ever do get one of these, just know that that's probably going to be the same. If you're used to the Evo X6, you're going to want to know that this might just be a hair wider. But as far as like sidewall rails, it's similar to like a CEO up to about here, because as you guys know, the CEO flares out further. But this being an X6, it's not going to have that same dramatic flare because of the scoop only being 6 inches across. So I would imagine it's probably the closest thing from Warrior to the CEO, except it does have an offset. It's just not as offset as some of the other heads by Warrior. There's my heat pocket. Take the NAS for instance. See how offset that is? It's pretty nice. The Evo X6, same thing. So there's that. One thing I do want to do now that I definitely have the video up. You guys know I got a strung by Patrick from Perfect Shot Stringing. I just want to take a quick pull. It's nothing against him. It's just strict pull. See what's better. Okay. I did not alter this pocket in any way from when I opened it. It looks sweet, color combos and all that. It's pretty well done. The coil, very nice. But he left this freaking string really long. Like, look at the backside of this. Kind of looks a little bit sloppy, and now I know why he only does face shots in this video. He left this string. I actually had to finish this interlock when I got it. The string was just dangling off, and I was like, why the hell is this so long? And then looking at it, I could tell. So I'm not really trying to criticize. I know he probably worked pretty hard on this, and his original pictures, it ended like up here, like where that second to last interlock is, and I figured the ball would fall through the bottom, so he redid that. I mean, in all other respects, I mean, I do like how he twisted a couple pieces of cross lace for the sidewalls to make it look kind of like candy cane between red and black. That's a cool little touch. I might actually start doing that with a lot of my heads because I don't know. It just seems really cool. But so that's his heat. And now the little side by side here of mine and his. So whose do you like better? Just saying. I mean, aside from color combos and stuff, I'll switch it up because the lighting probably fucked up the. Oops, I shouldn't have said that word. So I'm sorry. Probably messed up the lighting. So channel shots on both. There's that. I mean, leathers obviously, and then here's his. It looks like a slightly crooked leather. But I just want a little feedback from you guys on that. So let me know what you guys think of the pockets I did, all that stuff. This video is getting to be like 12 minutes long, so I'll talk to you guys later, and probably answer a bunch of your comments later too. So talk to you guys later.